And close your eyes and just make a mental note of welcoming yourself into this practice of self-care. Draw your senses inward and feel your different body parts, your feet, the bottom of your feet on the ground. Feel your legs, your knees, and your hips. Feel your low back. Feel your low belly. Feel your rib cage going all the way around like an internal, like just making a circle around your body from front all the way to the back and then back to the front again. And now see if you can notice that the ribs move when you breathe. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hands and fingers. Then bring awareness to your throat. Maybe swallow. Relax your neck. Open your mouth and make a weird face with your eyes closed to stretch out your jaw. And then relax your tongue and your mouth. Bring awareness to your nose. Breathe in and feel the cool air coming in your body. And as you exhale, see if you can feel that the temperature of the air is warmer as it leaves you. And just a couple rounds of breathing here. Now keeping your eyes closed, look up. I almost feel like you have that surprised look on your face. Maybe feel like your eyebrows are going up too. But now look down. Keeping the eyes closed, you can feel what it feels like to maybe look down towards your feet without moving your head, without moving your chin or jaw. Just look down. Now bring your eyes back to center and then look to the left side of the room. So feel your eyes kind of gazing towards the left. Don't move your head, just move your eyes inside of your head. And then back through center with your gaze. And then we'll move our eyes to the right. So keeping the head steady, just look with your eyes closed to the right side of the room. Now back through center. Blink your eyes open. Now we're going to move through a couple, I've screwed this up every time I say it, sitali breath. So it's that taco tongue. We've done this before. So when you inhale, you're going to inhale with your chin neutral. Make your taco tongue. If you can't do that, some people can't do that, push your tongue against the back of your teeth and you'll suck in that way. But for the rest of us, we're going to make our tongue. We'll inhale and lean back. And then exhale and tuck the chin to neutral. Or even bring the chin back in. So making yourself have that double chin that nobody likes on camera. So we'll inhale, slide in the tongue, mouth closed or teeth together on the exhale, bringing the chin towards the back. Try it a couple times. It's hard for me to talk and explain this. So you'll inhale, lift the head up and slightly back with your tongue curled in. Exhale, chin comes back to neutral, and then the chin pulls back by your shoulders as you exhale. Do that a couple of times. Keep going, a couple more. This breathing in like this with the tongue curled up is a cooling. So if you ever eat something really hot and spicy, try this. I did it the other day. My husband made hot wings and I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to die. My face was sweating. And I was like, oh yeah, let me try this breathing, because adding water to something that's hot in your mouth just makes it worse. So I tried breathing like this and it actually helped a little bit. Do two more. And then we'll pause here in neutral. Take your left hand and reach it out in front of you. Spread apart your fingers and draw the left shoulder forward so it comes in front of your chest. So feeling the shoulder kind of reaching out. And then we'll reach it up. And maybe it needs to go a little bit out to the side depending on your arm. So it may not go straight up, it may go out. That's okay. And spread apart your fingers in the air. And just feel the lift in the left rib cage here. Keep breathing. And let's take the left hand nice and slow back down to our lap. Do the other side. Right arm reaches out. Hold your right shoulder a little bit forward. And then reach up. Feel the right rib cage coming up. And now bring your right hand down. And now we're going to do both hands at the same time. So we inhale all the way up. Exhale. Keep your chin neutral for now. Just try to work on the arm movements. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last one, reach up. And this time, exhale your hands to your knees, hollow out your belly, bring your chin in towards your chest. Roll your shoulder blades forward. Feel the stretch in your back and the spine. And you slide your hands to your hip crease. Take your arms out to the side. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left arm. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Left arm. And exhale. Inhale, both arms up. You can even tap your fingers overhead if it feels okay in your shoulders, and then exhale it down. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the shoulders, the hands, and the feet. Just take a moment, maybe even close your eyes again and notice how just that beginning movement kind of made you feel. Now we're going to take our left hand and bring it to your right collarbone. And you can kind of brush this area, maybe just kind of pet your right side of your neck here. And then we're just going to hold, like spread your fingers apart and just hold your collarbone. Now tilt your head slightly to the left and down. And again, the neck adjustment just depends on you. Some of us have longer necks than others, and you'll feel things in different spots. If you start to turn your chin down, you may feel it a little further back. I'll give you a couple breaths here so you can kind of explore and play what you're feeling on the right side of your neck. And we'll get the back and the front in a minute. Now gently bring your head back up to neutral. Release your left hand. Sit nice and tall. And we're going to go a couple rounds of arms rising up. So inhale through the front, all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Maybe even bring your arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now we'll take the right hand to the left side here near the collarbone. Tilt your right ear to your right shoulder and move your neck just a little bit, tucking the chin in some, so bringing it back to give you that weird double chin look. And see if you can find the stretch here on the left side. You can close your eyes and just take a couple breaths here, relax. Think of creating space in your body. When we stretch, we create little tiny micro movements in our fascia tissue. And the fascia tissue is what kind of holds everything together. And by moving it, it lubricates it. So it's like putting that WD-40 in your body so that it doesn't get stiff. All right, bring your chin back to neutral and release your right hand. Both palms down, and then turn your thumbs out, and then we'll inhale, back up, to the sky. Exhale, hands float down. Nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take your right hand to your right shoulder this time and give it a squeeze in the trapezius muscle. So you can kind of squeeze, give yourself a little massage. And find the little points. Maybe you can feel a little, if it's tight there, I like to kind of play the piano with my fingers, just kind of rubbing it. Feels kind of nice. Last night when my leg muscle spasm happened, I couldn't sleep. I was like, well, this did it. I'm awake now. I started watching YouTube videos of how to release muscles. I'm telling you what, we'll do anything to help fix ourselves, but I like this like piano kind of playing. It is a little tough on your fingers, but it works pretty good. All right, release your left hand and maybe make some circles with your wrist. And then we'll relax that hand. Let's do the other side. Right hand goes to left shoulder. Give it a couple squeeze and then play the piano or massage yourself, self-massage on this side. Wish I had longer arms to go further back. Good. And now when you feel good about both shoulders, again, let's roll out the right wrist. And then shake out both hands. And now take your hands in and weave them together and place them on the back of your head. And we're going to tuck the chin towards the chest. And you're not pushing your hands into your head. You're just stretching out the back of your neck by just resting your hands back there. Now your gaze can be in between your knees. And now you're just going to take gentle little bit of movement to the right. And then a little bit of movement leaning to the left. A little bit of movement to the right. A little bit of movement to the left. And do that just a couple more times. And notice where you're feeling it. I feel it kind of in my mid back a little bit here too. I'm going to come back through center, press into your feet, lift your head up, push your head into your hands, point your elbows out to the side. So let your head rest in your hands. Now, jut your bottom jaw in front of your top teeth. I know we all look funny doing this one, but it's really good for our TMJ, or if you just hold a lot of tension in your face. Hold this for just 5 more seconds. You're going to open your eyes. If they're closed, reach your arms back up and flow the arms down. All right, take your hands out to the side. We're going to move the wrist again. Make some circles. And then reach your left arm up. As you reach down with the right hand, pull up through the left shoulder and relax the right one. Now cross your left arm in front of you to your right knee. And look behind you to the right. And now reach back up with the left arm and lower it back beside your left hip. Right arm reaches up, reach down through the left one, pull up the right hand, and bring it across to your left knee, drop your right shoulder, look to the left. We'll reach back up with the right hand and slowly bring it down. Left arm reaches up. Reach it across to your right knee. Right arm reaches up and crosses to the left knee. So making an X. Bend your elbows. Bring your chest forward. And again, see if you can point the top of your head forward or tuck it in. Tucking in is a little bit more advanced. You might just want to feel like you're stretching out the back of your neck by pointing it forward, so making the neck longer. And again, you can bend deeper into it if you want to feel it more in your back. We'll hold here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Release the arms out to the side and up. And then soften on the way down. Relax the shoulders. Right arm reaches up, comes across to the left knee. Left arm reaches up, comes across to the right knee, just like we did, but now we got opposite arms. Bend the elbows. And again, maybe tuck the chin in this time or do something different. Feel something a little different on the second round. Leans more forward. Try with something different in your body. What does your body need? Three more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach out and up. And relax the arms down by your waist. Good. Now we're going to lift up our right knee. So hold up that right knee, hovering the foot over the ground. See if you can bring the knee up just a little higher than your hip. And we'll take the arms out, balancing on the left foot. If it's too much to have the arms out, just hold on to your hips right here. Now keep breathing. Now cactus your arms. Now open the arms again. 3 more of these, making 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the arms, relax the right leg. All right, let's do the left side. Left knee comes up. See if you can bring the knee a little higher than your hip crease. Push down into your sit bones. Right foot is grounded. Then we add in the arms. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. I think I added on one more on that side. That's okay. We won't tell anybody. All right. Right knee comes up. Go ahead and kick out the right foot a time or two. Just going to extend the knee. Kind of feel what's crunchy feelings maybe in your knee. What's going on? And we'll lower that one. Let's do the left leg. Extend the left leg out. Kick out the foot. And we'll lower that one down. Now we'll lift back up the right knee, take it out to the right side, and then bring it over here so that we're sitting on the edge, the corner edge of the right side of your chair. Left knee is pointing straight ahead to 12 o'clock. Right hand stays on the right knee, and then we're just going to lean. You can take your left hand to your left hip. That's a lean in this direction. If you want to go with your hand on the inside of your leg, you could do that, or you could hold on to the shin. See if you can feel the stretch over here. Now bring your chest back up. All we're going to do is take this right knee and cross our ankles or cross your knees. So it doesn't matter which one you choose. Either one is fine. The idea is to bring your inner thighs to touch, close together. So this is also known as eagle pose. We're going to work on the arms along with the legs. So take your right elbow on the bottom, left elbow on top, hold your shoulders. Lift up, point your elbows out away from you. An option here is to lean forward, trying to bring your elbows in front of your knees. Mine don't really make it. I'm really short. But maybe yours do. And bring your chin in towards your chest. And take a couple of breaths here. This bound pose. We are all wrapped up. Breathe in. Exhale out. Now rise up your chest. Undo your arms first, out wide. Undo your right leg and balance. So push weight into the left foot. Cactus your arms. Elbows pull back. Jut your head slightly forward. And then extend your right foot. Woo, this is our big balance pose. Spread apart your right toes. Reach up, arms straighten above your head. Lower your right foot to the ground. Hinge at the waist to reach forward and then fold. Stay here for a couple breaths. Now remember, I told you I had that calf spasm. So what I'm going to do while I'm down there is just a little bit of massage on my calf. So just kind of maybe if you want to do it with me, you can kind of just massage your calf, your leg, whatever feels good. Deep breaths as you breathe. Give yourself a little space and time to get into the deeper tissues. And then when you're ready, you're going to push into that left foot that's on the ground and slide up your right leg. Roll your shoulders back. Bend your right knee. Bring your right foot next to your left foot. Nice job. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. And then hands back to your heart center. Float your left knee up. And then we're going to take it over here to the left. Scoop yourself more to the left side of your chair for this one. Then we'll take our left hand to the left knee, right hand to the right hip. And again, you can use the inside or the on the shin. And just take a little lean. Ooh, can you see what my right knee's doing? See if you can keep it straight. Don't let it flare out. It wants to go its own way, that's for sure. Couple breaths here. Slide up. Lift up the left knee. Bring it in, cross your legs or cross your ankles. So you may start here and go, and come back down here like me. All right, arms come out. We're gonna hug in. Left arm goes on the bottom this time, right arm on top. Hold your shoulders, lift your head up so the neck gets long. And then hinge at the waist. See if you can bring your elbows in front of your knees. Maybe, maybe not. Take a couple breaths here. Feel the extension in the back. Nice and slowly rise up. Open the arms first. Lift up the left knee. Cactus your arms. Kick out the foot. Open the arms again. Lower the left heel. Reach up. Hinge at the waist, and we'll take a couple breaths here again. You can do the massage on the left calf, the left leg. And then maybe just stay still for a breath or two, really stretching out that hamstring. Now, when you're ready, we lean back. Lift up the left leg. Bend the knee, lower the hands. Let's roll out the shoulders. That feels good. And the toe heel, we'll toe heel our feet out a little wider. Then we're going to take our arms out to the side. We're going to inhale, bring our hands to our heart center, concave your chest, look down. And then inhale, open, push your belly and chest forward. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do 3 more at your own pace. See if you can feel the pelvic bone tilting and moving. And then when you finish, hands to your knees. And now we're going to draw circles with our chest. One of my favorite poses is just to kind of move the body. Keep your feet stable on the ground. Just slide around in some circles. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to feel good in your body. Now let's move in the opposite direction. So nice and slow, start to unwind. Just another second here because it feels so good today. All right, we'll come back through neutral. Slide your, pull your heels up off the ground and slide your feet in. So you're balancing on your tippy toes. We're just gonna work on some inner thighs. Tell your knees to go out away from your hips. So you can't really see, but I'm on my tippy toes here. And we're gonna lengthen through the top of your head. So feel like the spine is growing taller. And just feel the calf muscles working. We'll hold this for just a couple more breaths here. Good, now exhale, lower your heels. Now keeping the knees out, bring your heels a little closer together. So we're trying to get closer to Badakanasana. So this is where I was, now we're bringing it in, a little closer. Maybe you can even touch your heels like this, making a little butterfly. If that's too much, they'll be apart. So you can decide. So feeling again the inner thighs. It's a thought, you don't have to push. I mean, you can use your hands if you want to open it a little bit. But again, lift through the crown of your head. Feel the knees pushing out away from you. And then you could add in a little mudra, Anjali mudra, to look pretty. Just breathe. Feel the hips opening. Very nice. All right, one more big breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your knees together. And bring your feet back to the ground. We're going to take our hands behind us and kind of go into a bridge pose. This might not be for everybody, but we'll see what happens. So your hands are going to go here or to the side of the chair. So they can either go down. I'm short arm, so I have to modify. I'm going to bring my heels closer in towards the chair and see if I can lift up my hips. And you can push the heart forward. Again, if your chair is not stable, please don't do this. Don't want anybody falling and hurting themselves. And then exhale, bring it back to the seat. We'll try that 2 more times. Again, hands could be here. I'm holding the side of the chair because it makes my arms a little longer. And we'll inhale, lift up the hips. Feel the front of your hip flexors, your quads there. Look up with your gaze. You need to feel your abdominals and your hips and your legs and all this, and then sit it back down. Squeaky chair. One more. All right, when you're ready, let's go back up. Push the hips forward, arch the back. Maybe see if you can squeeze your shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, sit back down. Bring your knees close together. Sweep the arms up through the front. Reach back through the back of the arms. And then exhale, hands to your knees. Tuck the chin into the chest. Forward fold all the way down to the floor with your hands. Take a breath or two here to relax. Good. Now we're going to come up and go into boat pose, Navasana. Slide your hands towards your shins. Sit back on the back of your sit bones. Lift your feet up off the ground. So again, low belly. We're working here. Arms can shoot out in front of you. They can hold onto the chair. You can hold onto your knees. Whatever you can. And if this is really hard for some people with lower abdominal pain, maybe just keep your toes on the ground. We hold this for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale 5 times. You can do it. Little earthquakes are perfectly normal. All right, on that 5th breath, let's bring our feet down and rest. Notice your breathing after that hard work. And now let's come into standing posture. So we're going to stand up and move ourselves to the back side of the chair. Come around. Stand a couple inches away from the back of the chair so your fingertips still touch the top of the chair. And then gaze up. Try to make your spine nice and long. So you can even bring your hands off the chair now that you're steady. I want you to think about posture here. What is your posture? Can you make your posture 5% better? Can you feel like nobody stands exactly like a board because our spine has curves, but can you stand just like so you're not putting weight on one side more than the other side? Can you feel a knitting in of your low ribs, kind of things pulling in? Good. And now we're going to bend the knees. Take your hands to your hips and we're going to work on that pelvic tuck. So you're going to first push back your tailbone, so it's pointing away, and then bring your hips forward. So here's the quads, feel like those are engaged in the front of your shins. And then push it back, and then forward. Go nice and slow, articulating it. So the pubic bone goes forward, tailbone goes back. You'll feel this in your legs, that's for sure. Now what I want you to do here is, I feel like I'm doing that Pee Wee Herman dance. Y'all remember that from the 80s? Probably not. I have some weird references, I know. So you're feeling your hips go forward, feeling the hips go back. And this is your pelvic bowl. Remember, we've talked about this one before. Just kind of pushing it forward, tilting it back. And now with our legs on fire, we're going to straighten and pause and rest. And maybe even close your eyes. Find some balance with your eyes closed. Take 3 more breaths here with your eyes closed. Inhale and exhale 3 more times. All right, open your eyes and we're going to hold again the top of the chair, working the Gluteus Minimus. So step out, either right leg or left leg, doesn't matter which one you do first, but just step one leg out, point your big toe to the floor, and then we're just going to lift and lower. Again, you can go as high as you need to, or if it feels better to go really small pulses, do that. Two more. And then bring your feet together. Stand tall, rest. Shift your weight to the leg that was just moving, and then we'll do the other side, a couple of these. Point your other toe down towards the floor like your little ballerina foot, and then lift to the side. This one really gets me. All right, 2 more. 1 and 2, feet together, rest, recover. Now we're going to come into that curtsy stance. They call this OMG. I'm not really sure why. I'm going to step back just a little bit. Bend my left knee. And then I'm going to bring it behind my right. And then see if I can bend my knees, maybe take my arms out, or just hold the chair. So, and then we'll kick it back out to the left. So it's a bend, knees bend, lower down, and kick it out. 2 more. And bring it down. Shake out those hips. All right, let's try it on the other side. Standing leg is rooted. I'm going to do my right knee, I just did my left. I take it behind my left leg, bend the knees, curtsy, and bring it back. One more. And together, feet. Close your eyes, stand tall, breathe. Find your balance again. Good. Now we're going to cross the right foot in front of the left foot. Hug your knees together just like we did for eagle in the chair. Now we're going to drop the hips up. So just bend into the knees, hips lower down. Now we're going to try to balance. Arms out to the side, arms on hips. Notice your pelvic bowl is now neutral. It's not tilting forward, it's not tilting back, it's neutral. And one hip is not higher than the other hip. You're trying to keep them straight ahead. Now, I have my right leg on top. I'm going to press into the left foot, hold onto the chair, and then push back through my right leg. Warrior 3 pose. And we're going to come back around and come back into the cross leg. Do it again. So eagle pose, right toes cross over left. Sit down in the hips, find your balance. Feel it right here on the left side. Hands come back to the chair. Straighten your legs. Keep the right leg behind you. Bring your torso forward over the top of your chair. Bring the right foot next to the left foot. Stand tall. Breathe and relax. Let's try the other side. Cross your left leg on top of your right, eagle pose. Squeeze your knees, your inner thighs together. Drop down the hips. Find a balance. Hands back to the top of the chair. Straighten the legs, keep the left leg back. Torso goes over the chair. Bring your left knee in, cross it over the right, eagle pose once more. Arms out to the side. Hands back to the chair. Big back, left leg. And feet together. Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, big mountain stretch. Exhale, hands come down. Hands to the top of the chair and step back into downward facing dog. I'll give you just a second to kind of move and explore your down dog. Anything else you need here in this practice? You can look under your right arm and look under your left arm, sway your hips. So if you would like and you want to go to the ground for Shavasana, you can bend your knees and just pop to the ground from here. If you're not going to the ground, bring your chest up, walk forward, and make your way back to your seat of your chair. If there's any last movements or things you need to complete your practice, go for it. Give you just a minute to get set up for meditation. I'm not sure who wrote this one. Probably could Google it, but it's called Our Value. So take a deep breath in. Open mouth and sigh it out. Make it audible sigh. Ah. A well-known speaker started off his seminar by holding up a $20 bill. In the room of 200 people, he asked, "Who would like this $20 bill?" Hands started going up. He said, "I'm going to give this $20 to one of you, but first, let me do this." He proceeded to crumble up the dollar bill, then asked, "Who still wants it?" Still hands went up in the air. "Well," he replied, "what if I do this to it?" He dropped it on the ground, started to grind his sole of his foot, his shoe, into the dollar bill. He picked it up, and now it was all crumbly and dirty. "Now who still wants this $20 bill?" he said. Still hands went up in the air. My friends, you've all learned a valuable lesson. No matter what I did to the money, you still wanted it because it didn't decrease in value. It was still worth $20. Many times in our lives, we are dropped, we are crumbled, we are ground into the dirt by decisions we make and the circumstances that comes our way. We feel as if we are worthless, but no matter what has happened or what will happen, you will never lose your value. You are special. Don't ever forget that. If you're sitting in your chair, begin to sway just a little bit, kind of rocking yourself. Side to side. If you're on the ground, you can bring your knees into yourself and your knees into your chest and kind of roll around. It's a little rocking motion. And stretch out in any direction that feels good, waking up again. And if you're on the ground, bring yourself back up to a seated shape, and we'll finish out our practice in our hands together, resting our thumbs on our heart. It was an honor and a pleasure to spend this time with you. May you know your true value. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be kind. Namaste.